Can we just appreciate our two very beautiful panelists for today? It appears we didn't get to hear the video, but it was just warm music at the background, and I wouldn't like to play it a second time. So I will be spotlighting them. Our first panelist today, we're recording now, okay, is a firm believer in the power of words. He has intentionally pursued opportunities to sharpen his communication and leadership skills. And as a committed member of Toastmasters International, he has served in several leadership roles, including club president, logistics manager, finance manager, area director, program quality director, and division director. He has attained Toastmasters International highest educational award, the Distinguished Toastmaster. As a division director, he was named the most outstanding division director across 12 countries in West and Central Africa. I thought I would get some emojis appreciating him at this point. Beyond his leadership roles, he has coached, sponsored, and mentored several Toastmasters clubs, helping to develop leaders and strengthen communication skills within the organization. He's also delivered 2 TEDx talks and spoken at numerous high-profile events, including the Toastmasters International Conference and the Northern Nigerian Chartered Accountants Conference. With over 20 years' experience in the banking industry, he brings a depth of experience, expertise, and unwavering commitment to public speaking, leadership development, and these have made him an inspiring speaker, educator, and leadership advocate. With warm virtual applause, help me to welcome our first panelist for the evening, distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan Mohammed. You are welcome, sir. Can we just hear your voice? There's
Thank
so
you
much
very
love for you.
much,
Oh, thank you.
Toastmaster Vanadine, and good evening, Toastmasters and our dear leaders. It's my
Good
pleasure to
evening.
be here.
All right. Good
Thank you.
evening.
Thank you.
He's not going to be our only panelist for the evening. We have another interesting personality. He's a senior lecturer in the Department of Civil Engineering at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and a passionate advocate. I love that word, passionate advocate for communication, leadership, and personal development through Toastmasters. His Toastmasters journey began in 2019 when he joined Kinta Valley Toastmasters Club in Malaysia. Long, if we say that in Yoruba language, far away. But Toastmasters is one big family while pursuing his PhD. And what started as a desire to improve his communication and leadership skills soon became one of the most transformative experiences of his life. And tonight we're going to hear how that has even led to building other clubs. He often describes joining Toastmasters as one of the best decisions he made during his years abroad. And I think many of us resonate with this, that this is one of the best ideas we've ever made. He's held positions even far away in Malaysia, position of Assistant Division Director for Public Relations, where he contributed to membership growth and leadership development across the division. And even upon his return to Nigeria, he continued his Toastmasters journey. And tonight we are going to hear a bit of that Toastmasters journey. His vision is simple yet powerful: to create a platform where the immense talent and youthful energy in Northern Nigeria could be nurtured into confident communicators and impactful leaders. He's a 2-time recipient of the prestigious, I must say this, Triple Crown Award from Toastmasters International. And he's on the verge of completing his 3rd pathway. Oh my goodness, where some of us are still struggling with one. Join me tonight with a warm virtual applause to welcome our second panelist for the evening, Toastmaster A.S. Abdul Rashid. You're welcome. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Amazing.
Thank
Can
you
we hear your
so
voice?
much. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my leaders. It's a great privilege for me to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we're just going to delve straight into the discussion segment because I know we're all itching to hear from your wealth of experience. My first question for this evening will go to distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan Mohammed. Just wondering, tell us again, how many clubs have you successfully created? What was the first club you chartered? And I'm just wondering, what inspired you to become a club builder? Instead of just waiting by the sidelines and enjoying meetings and playing roles, what inspired you to become a club builder? So it's 3 in 1, but I know you will do great justice. If you can answer
Thank you.
this in 2 minutes, I would appreciate. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for that very important question. I joined Toastmasters in 2019. It was something that happened in my place of work. We're having a committee meeting, and the conversation was around who will be the master of ceremonies during one event that we were to have in 2019. And somebody recommended my name. Having been a new person in that department, it was shocking to me. And in that meeting, somebody interrupted and he said, but Alhassan does not have what it takes to serve as the master of ceremonies. And that really hurt me. I was in anger for weeks, for days. I was so bitter because I was very new in that department. Why will he even say that? So, but at the later time, I sat down and reflected deeply. And I said to myself, why if he was actually right? What could I have done to be there where when my name is mentioned, nobody will say he doesn't have what it takes? So I began to look where to hone my skills. And I wanted to attend a course in London, a 3 weeks program on how to become a good speaker. Then I, stumbled upon Toastmasters. It was by coincidence. It was one of the best, I would say, public speaking coaches in the world. Patricia Prick. I watched her video on YouTube. She was one time a keynote speaker during Toastmasters International Convention, and I was mesmerized. I said, Toastmasters, what are they doing? And I thought it's one international organization. We don't even have it in Nigeria. And I searched, and boom, there was Emerald Toastmasters Club and several other clubs. Then I clicked on Emerald Toastmasters Club, and I attended their meeting. And the moment I walk into that hall at the PTDF in the central area, I say, wow, I saw leaders speaking effortlessly. And then I paid my registration dues that very evening. And I was received warmly and guided, supported, mentored, coached by every person you can think of. And my mentor, Patu Ijai, he held my hands. I remember our several meetings guiding me on how to become better, how to do this, how to do that. And I found myself in a leadership position just a few months after joining Toastmasters. As Vice President Education, I was pushed to participate at a contest, and I began to feel that I was, strangely growing as a speaker. My confidence was just alive. I was just something that, unknowingly, people were noticing me, even in my office. And I told myself, it means this system works. Why shouldn't I transfer it to other people? Then I gathered some people, some we play football together with them, some my colleagues, people like Toastmaster Iranade, like distinguished Toastmaster Salim Gidade. They were not Toastmasters at the time when I invited them to come so that I will coach them how to give evaluation speech and how to write a compelling speech. I was doing that with several other people. So it was during COVID-19. We were not doing anything, all at home. We're doing the, we're in the office today, tomorrow you're not there. And we had this plenty time. And I was coaching them. I was enjoying that. And after that COVID, I mobilized people to my club, Emerald, because after COVID, almost 100% of our clubs were meeting virtually. But Emerald was the first club to assume physical meetings. I pushed that. I was vice president of education. I was able to secure a venue around that central area, and we started our meeting. The division was very angry with me. There's this protocol. You cannot have, we say we're going to be using face masks. And I felt that public speaking is something you learn physically. You can learn something virtually, but public speaking is about speaking before an audience. And virtual experience, sometimes people will be reading from the scripts and so on. So when I assumed the role of club president, I said to myself, we built our club. We reached about 60 members at a point in time. Emerald. We were the highest in the entire district. And I said to myself, there's no way I can be able to serve everybody in that club. And I want people to grow as soon as they join within 1 week. I assign them mentors within 2 weeks, they deliver the icebreaker speech. I was pushing people left, right, and center. And before you know it, we were just there. And I said to my division director, the distinguished Toastmaster Reginald, I said, I'm going to give you a new club. I had a meeting with my escort, distinguished Dr. Zani Masbid, my BPE, distinguished Dr. Salim, my vice president, public relations, Toastmaster Khadija Zakir. And so we had this meeting, and I said, we need to create a club. But some people in that meeting, they didn't see it. I remember somebody in that meeting said, no, we are too close, we are family, you just want to scatter everything and divide us. I said, no, I want you to look at the bigger picture. Creating a club, it means creating more leaders. It means you have another platform to practice your speech delivery. You have Emerald, you have another club. And I will say this, the rest is history. If you look at the club that started as a baby, now is a platform where leaders have been chosen. The main inspiration, I would say, is to take the word out there, to give other people opportunities to also become better speakers as well as better leaders. And from that moment, and I saw how Beryl has, become a platform, a launching pad for many champions and leaders and speakers. I said, this is the way to go about it. So I started every year, I would look around and I say, okay, what can I do? And I'm sure we're going to talk more about that.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Can we
Yeah.
just appreciate him? I love what he said. This is a system that works. And I just wonder, that person that told you couldn't play the role of MC, I'm sure you've shown and proven him wrong and played several roles since then.
Yes, what I did not say is I eventually became our department official master of ceremony.
Of ceremony.
Even at high level, while you will see directors and deputy governors, I was speaking and I was just doing the MC job.
Oh, it
You
is a
understand?
system that works.
Yes, not only in Toastmasters, but outside Toastmasters.
Thank you so much. This is a grandfather. He's given birth to 5 clubs. Amazing. And I know he's still birthing more. I don't know if I meant 7 clubs now. Oh
Yeah,
my
7
goodness. Please, let's appreciate distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan Mohammed. Thank you for taking that initiative. Thank you for believing in this vision. And we can see that where we are now, You are part of the founders that made this possible. My next question is to Toastmaster Rashid Abdul Rashid. How are you, sir? You
I'm
are
very
looking
good. Thank you
so
so much.
bright. You told me
Thank
earlier that you
you.
just got in from Kaduna, or you got into Kaduna.
Yeah, from Kaduna, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your club, your latest club, Zaria Toastmasters Club, is still fresh in everyone's mind. Every time I see the flyer and I see Super Connector, shivers go down my spine. What do successful club building efforts have in common? And is there a pattern that every aspiring club builder should know? Is there a pattern that one should follow if you want to be a successful club builder?
Okay. Thank you so much, Postmaster Bernardine, and good evening, my leader. Good evening, my leaders. It's a great privilege once again to be here. Actually, starting a club, like DTM Al-Hassan said, is something that one has to always look out for when he's looking out at the bigger picture of everything. And for me, whenever I want to start something, I always follow the cause and effect rule. Yeah, I have to visualize the effect, then go back and look out for the causes. That has been my method. I have to be intentional about exactly what do I want to achieve. And if I'm that intentional, I'm that decisive internally, I've committed to myself that I'm going to do this, then I'll come back and look out directly for the causes. What do I need to do? What do I need to bring together to be able to achieve that? Now, creation of a club, you have to be very intentional. Again, you don't just create club because Toastmasters International needs a club. You have to start with your why. Yes, why do I need to create a club? Is there a need? Because that why that you have is actually the first step. And it's what is going to keep you going when the journey on its own start getting boring. Because at some point you will realize that if you don't have a proper why, even staying in Toastmasters could be very difficult for you. But if you have a definitive why you are in Toastmasters, you are going to continue and the journey is going to be very easy for you. So for me, starting, I have to just make sure I'm intentional. Okay, once I'm intentional, I'm not going to kickstart. That pattern I do follow is to assemble a very small amount of people. Listen, I just reach out to my trusted people that are very active, not so many, but very, very action-oriented mindsets. So I bring them together and then I show them the goal. This is my plan. How do we achieve it? We start, okay? We reach out, we start speaking, we start analyzing. But the pattern I do use comes from, we have people within my circle and people within the leadership of Toastmasters, because those are the people that will keep you checked. Whatever you need, they are going to give you. Whatever advice you need, they are going to give you. In my own case, during the start of my first club in Malaysia, which is UTP Toastmasters Club, I reached out to the division. The division director was behind me. The area director was behind me. So they kind of guided me through the process of what is needed, the forms that we're going to fill, the amounts that we're going to pay, and the numbers that we're going to need. Even though during my first attempt in UTP, I managed to go ahead and speak to the university management and got a 50% discount to all the students.
I
But
think
on
this is a
KPI.
we need to appreciate him with some emojis there.
Yeah. Because the money was quite a lot, so I managed to get them a discount, 50%. But they put a caveat to it. Each member must at least finish one level before the next renewal. So they were so on point, they were so focused, and they were so into Toastmasters at least before I left. Everything was moving so fast. So whenever you have that team, that energy, the team that I'm talking about, it has to come from the top and it has to come from your circle as well of those you trusted. In Division G, I quickly reached out to our past DD, DTM Mary Abonica. She had been so supportive. She was playing my number 10. DTM Salim was playing number 9. I had to just, then the next thing I quickly do was to host a grand opening. And at that grand opening, that was where I invited distinguished Toastmasters. I invited distinguished Toastmaster Oriagwa, distinguished Toastmaster Buhari Zayad, and Toastmaster Lawal Masood. They came all the way to Zaria to ginger the people, let them get to know what is Toastmasters and what do they stand to gain when they join. I adapted the same principle. I could remember I invited distinguished Toastmaster Katie Pillay, a very renowned MC in Malaysia, to come to UTP and deliver that grand opening workshop to my students. And they were all wowed, and that was how the fire kick started and the journey began. Yeah. So the same process, the same pattern I applied in Zaria, and that was when the fire kick started, and we born Zaria in the same pattern. So it's doable, it's replicable, it's the same idea. Once you have it, you have the right system, you have the right people in your circle, you can do it.
I love that word. It is doable. It is replicable. Look at the cause and effect. Be intentional. Make sure you get your number 10, your number 9, the winning team. And this is something that I always hear District PQD say, Distinguished Toastmaster Stella George, make sure you know your why. And what I can hear from my two great panelists is they always want to birth clubs, not just for the sake of birthing clubs, but because they want to see more leaders meet, more, confident communicators birthed all over Nigeria. Thank you so much. I'll come back to you, distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan, before I engage our audience. Can you just list, because I've heard Toastmaster Abdul Rashid tell me about the 2 clubs that he's been able to birth, UTP in Malaysia, international club, and also another international club in Zaria, because every club is actually international. Just tell us, because I've heard Emerald and I've heard Beryl. Can you tell us the other clubs you've birthed?
No. Emerald is my parents' club. That's why I started my journey. I think the first club I chartered was Beryl Toastmasters Club. And the second one is FX. I took it to my organization.
Okay.
It's a corporate club. And then there's another club, Power Speakers Toastmasters Club, also in my organization in Kaduna, then Kaduna branch. And then after the Power Speakers, then we have Vertex. Vertex is also in our organization. It's a corporate club. Now, of course, we have Eloquent Professional Speakers Toastmasters Club. We have members from Kano, professionals. We have members, mostly my colleagues in Bauchi. We merge them together and we have Eloquent Professionals. Now the name has been changed to Bauchi Toastmasters Club. Then, of course, we have the latest one. Before then, we have Buka Toastmasters Club. Buka is Bayero University Kano Alumni Association. I happen to be the chairman of Bayero University Kano Alumni Association, FCT chapter. And I gathered my colleagues. Then my club growth director, distinguished Toastmaster Sodiq Mansur, I said, just organize a conference. Let us invite seasoned speakers. Let them see the value. And immediately after the conference, we charted that club. And now it's about a year old. And I think the final club we created is Premium Toastmasters Club. It's club for advanced speakers, mostly those that have finished certain levels and some distinguished Toastmasters and they are experienced Toastmasters. So it's an advanced club. We're not. It's not a club that is chasing DCP goals, and most of our members are accomplished leaders as well as speakers.
Thank you so much. You make it sound so easy, but what I can hear from you is the passion. I can literally feel it, the passion for Toastmasters International. And it is a passion that we want ingrained in each and every one of us, because wherever we are, if we carry that passion, people would want to join Toastmasters, just the way we carry ourselves.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Anything that you believe in, you can achieve it. And
Exactly.
let me shock you. I created 2 clubs, both of them different years, but all within 24 hours.
Wow.
All
Is
within
there any emoji like a wow, please? I need to see some. I need to see some emojis here. Within
Yes,
24 hours.
all within 24 hours. We have 30 people, 34 people that have paid to become members of that club. Yes. FX Toastmasters Club. And of course, Mubarak is here. Batex, the same strategy. In fact, he was the
Within
main man. I just pushed him to do that.
within 24 hours.
Within
Amazing,
24
amazing.
hours, yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. So I'm going to engage members in the chat room. We've listened to all their whys. We've listened to what motivated them, the strategy they used to build these clubs, to charter these clubs. Can you just write out or type out in the chat room one lesson you've picked from what they've said? I will read it out. So let's get busy in the chat room. What is one lesson you've picked from their wives and the way they went about chartering this club that you would take home after today? Just as we go into the second segment of questions, I want to start seeing, oh, passion. Thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Malik Ladan, passion. To be intentional. Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Bamanga, I hope I'm correct. To be intentional.
Sorry, I'm not yet distinguished Toastmaster.
You will soon be. Toastmaster
Let me not
Jamila
claim what I
has
don't have.
know your why. Know your why. Can I get some more? Chartering a club is not rocket science. It is doable. Know your why. And oh, I like that. It is doable. It is achievable. Can I get one more at least? We have to leverage your network. I like that one. Leverage your network. Just don't exist. Be a part of people. Nothing is impossible until it is done. Nadine, thank you. Oh, 10 comments coming in. You have all been listening. Perseverance. Jamil, thank you so much. Perseverance. You don't give up. There's nothing impossible once you set your mind to it. Can I just get one more? And then we'll go to the second segment. Just one more. One more. I think I'll add the last comment. Passion from just do it. Just do it. That's like Nike. Just do it. And wherever set your goals. Oh, there are so many. Thank you. You have all been amazing. And I have to give you my own virtual applause to all our online participants. Thank you. So let's go to the second segment. And this question will be going to Toastmaster Rashid. Many members believe they don't have enough influence. They don't have enough experience or even the contacts to start a club. What did your experience teach you about these assumptions?
Well, thank you so much, Toastmaster Bernardine. I also used to think the same way, that you need experience, you need connection, you need influence before you can create a club. But the truth is, you don't. You don't need any of those. You don't need experience, you don't need connection, you don't need even the influence. You don't even need money to kickstart. All you need is you need the guts, to say, I want to do it. Yes. If you have that energy, that guts, you say, yes, this is what I want. That's why I call intentionality in the first place.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, should I go on?
Yeah, probably round up in about a minute. Thank you. I heard the guts and intentionality.
Okay. So you need to be intentional and you need the guts to say, I want to start. You see, my favorite quote is start before you are ready. Starting before you are ready. That has helped me a lot. If you are waiting to be ready, you are not going to start. Once you press that start button, that is when the connection will come. That is when the influence will come. That is when the networking will come. You see, momentum comes after movement. You just have to start. Once you start, everything will come up. You see people that are willing to help you. You see distinguished Toastmasters that are willing to see someone take the lead and wants to start, and you will be pulled. I started the first one without knowing where it was going to head me to. I just opened the door and I saw other doors, and people came
Opening.
in to support me.
Thank you so much. Just open the door, open the windows, open up
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and it will happen. It will happen. Thank you so much for that response. My next question is going to go to both of you, but let's start with distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan Mohammed. When someone meets you and they want to know, I want to charter a club within 30 days, what do you tell them? What will be the first 3 things that they would need to do?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. So if somebody approached me, many people approach me that they want to charter a club, and I always guide them on how to do that. I think the best thing is tell that person it is possible, because that person may be new in Toastmasters. You need to brief that person on the benefits of becoming a member of Toastmasters. And I will ask that person, okay, do you know 5 people that you can let them know about Toastmasters and add them to a WhatsApp group? And that person will go and get 5 people that are interested in becoming Toastmasters, right? So when they are in that group, you need to sell the idea. Don't tell them that we're creating club to meet certain goals in Toastmasters, or to for our area to be medley, or for this to be medley. No. Sell the value. What do they stand to gain by joining Toastmasters? And don't even talk to them about money, because that can put them up. Tell them about what they are becoming by the essence of joining Toastmasters. And if they buy the idea, they are really interested, challenge them, tell each one to go and find 3 like-minded people. So when you have 3 by 5, how many do you have?
15.
15. When you have 15, you are ready to start a club. What you can do is just to get other district leaders, do dual membership. The division director, do dual membership. The club growth director, do dual membership. Program quality director, do dual membership. You have 15 or you have 20 already. So first sell the idea to that person. Let him understand the importance, so that he can talk to somebody in a manner that person will become convinced that Toastmasters is a place to be. Then create a WhatsApp group. Start sharing short videos about speeches, about experience sharing by seasoned Toastmasters. We have thousands of videos. Don't bombard them with long videos. You understand? You see people that are retired or pilot and so on, and they were in a state of confusion until they joined Toastmasters. Toastmasters changed their life. Or I used to stutter before on the audience, but because of Toastmasters, those short experience sharing videos are very, very important. I have used them separately. And even last week, one of the leaders asked me, please send me those videos, because you have to be strategic.
Yes.
You send one, let them digest, tag them, then you send another one. Then you send another one.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Just let them understand that there is value in Toastmasters. And indeed, there is value. There is so much value. Sell the value. I hear that. Start small. Don't just start thinking, where can I get 20 people? You can get 3 people. So it's all about networking. 3 people.
You can get one person. Yeah, one person.
So it's very doable. I hear this all the time. And
yes.
It's amazing, because all this while I thought chartering or building a club, where would I get 20 or 25? But you are both making it sound simple, and we're all going to go out. If you know you're going to go out after tonight to build and charter a club, let me see your thumbs up. Let me see your thumbs up, your emojis.
So I'll tell you what happened, right? I can tell you what happened. When we are about to start ethics in the Central Bank of Nigeria, I met the director of HR and I told him this is my idea. Toastmasters is a place that is, people become better communicators and leaders. I read out all organizations that have Toastmasters, even in Nigeria. I mentioned FX Access Bank. I mentioned several other organizations that have Toastmasters. And he said to me, okay, how many people do you think we can pay for in the CBN? And I know that any organization that say we are going to pay, sometimes it's not sustainable. Because it's not the director that will pay. The director is not giving us that money to pay. So it is a department that will do that selection. And you can have 10 people from HR, people that are not interested, people that will not even attend your meeting. That wasn't my idea of Toastmasters.
Exactly.
I wanted Toastmasters where people can join Toastmasters and within few months, they are powerful and confident speakers. And that was what he did because that was the first club in the CBN. And we have just a few experienced Toastmasters, maybe Dr. Charles, you have Salim Gedado, we had Toastmaster Iranade, and Umar Garba was also starting at that time. But what we did was we trained them internally. I had this class in my office. I will invite 10 of them. I will coach them how to give evaluation. And they saw that it was that easy. It's not a rocket science. You don't need to be there to start giving evaluation. And I had this coaching class. I assigned mentors. Badala have this one, Buhari have this one. And all the Toastmasters that are working that they know that they can relate with, colleagues. And they were teaching them and coaching them and mentoring them. Before you know it, we have champions. We have people. I'm telling you. And they don't need anybody to come inside to take evaluation role. They don't need anybody to serve as Toastmaster of the day because they were doing it internally. And I can tell you today, if you go to any department, you'll
Have we lost him a
find
bit?
out most
Okay,
of the
it's back.
MCs. You understand? They are Toastmasters.
Thank you.
And I will just Toastmaster Mubarak, he's here, he's an area director. He was approached last week by his director. He said, "You are going to serve as an MC in our departmental retreat." That was the first time.
Wow.
That is the first time he will do that in Lagos, and he's here. Sorry, I don't boast your bubble.
It's bust your bubble, but we are so
Toastmasters.
proud of you. We're so proud of you.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for saying all of this, sharing all these nuggets. And I'm so happy that we're having this series because it always sounds as if club building is a very difficult thing. And we are hearing today that it is possible. And I'm going to ask the same question to Toastmaster Abdul Rashid. What 3 things would you tell someone who wants to think about building a club? What 3 things should that person think of doing within the next 30 days? In 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, the 3 things I'm going to tell him, I'm going to mention before. The first one is I will tell him to stop waiting. Press that start button. Press the start button and start with your why. Define why you need a Toastmasters club in that community. Yes, be very intentional. Like I said, starting with that why will keep you going. So if you establish your why correctly, I'll tell you to form that team. Yes, you have to have your number 1, your keeper, you have to have your number 10, you have to have your wingers, you have to have a striker at the top. And then within your circle, start talking. Okay, arrange your most trusted, action-oriented mindset guys that you trust. Don't just bring people who admire you as a Toastmaster, because you must, through your journey, you must have been an example to so many.
Exactly.
So I'll ask him to bring in those guys that we are looking up to him. They are very easy to be converted. Bring them and then sell the idea. And then the third thing that I'm going to tell him is go ahead and do the grand opening. Let the whole community start to think about the coming of something new. Leverage the social media. Leverage the social media like we did. We just start saying something is coming to Zaria. Something fresh is coming to Zaria. Something fresh is coming to Zaria. And consistently, people start looking at what's this? What's the Toastmasters Club? What does it do? And before you know it, when we announce the grand opening, we saw people we never expected. People who are not even in the group. How did they get to know? Social media.
Social
So starting
media.
is the key. Yes, don't wait. Once you conceive the idea, you know your why, and you justify that, yes, we need a Toastmasters Club in that community.
Thank
And
you.
the reason is so valid. Please press the button and
Press
start and do this
the
group things.
button. Thank you so much. Can we appreciate our two panelists? Press that button. Do not, delay. Do not be anxious. Do not be worried. Don't ask too many questions. Just press that button and start going. Thank you so much. We've really spent some time at this meeting, and I promise that we will engage the audience at this point. So I know there are many people who have questions, and you can type your questions in the chat room, and I'll try and get them across to our two panelists so that we can quickly listen after we end this session to our division director. So do we have any questions for distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan Mohammed or Toastmaster Abdul Rashid Said? Do we have any questions for them? They have really thrown a lot of light, especially for someone like me. I always thought that building a club was, you would have to go to construction school, get an engineering degree. No, okay, so we have a question from Amina. Where can we get the rules for opening a new club? Who is any one of you can answer this question, distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan or Toastmaster Abdul Rashid. Where can we get the rules for opening a new club so that they are guided accordingly? Because we know that Toastmasters International always works with rules.
Okay. I think if you go to Toastmasters website, I'm trying to see if I can share my screen. It is very easy to do that. Am I audible?
Yes, you are, please.
Okay. So let me go there. And Toastmasters. Okay. Yeah, so if you go to Toastmasters website, there's a place where you will see start a club.
Mm-hmm. Start
You
a club.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
Start a club. You just click that. You don't need to log in. You understand? So let me share my screen now. I can do that. There's a place we have. Okay. So we're here. Can you see? Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's coming.
It's coming up.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you see that? Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
we
yes,
can.
we can.
So if you look up on the top, you can see start a club. Can you see start a club? Where
Yes.
after welcome Mohammed,
Mm-hmm.
find a club. There's a place, start a club.
Mm-hmm.
So when you click on that and you scroll down, you will have all the support you need, all the
Okay.
resources that you need. You understand? You will see step 1, get support, learn. Then step 2, complete application form. Step 3, recruits and market. You understand? Then you can, there are all the forms there and all the things that you need, the fees that you need to pay, and the number of people and everything that you need. But I believe the shortcut to creating a club is to get somebody that has done it before. It is easier than going through documentations. Of course, we have resources that are very easy to follow, but sometimes getting from somebody that has done it before is easier.
Okay, thank you so
And
much.
we have plenty of them. We have club growth director. His responsibility is to support anybody that want to create a club.
I'm
Yes.
sure after this
And
meeting,
he's
he would
here.
have to,
Yeah.
he would have so many of us who would be interested. There are two more
Yeah.
questions in the chat room because we are really running out of time. And I'd like Toastmaster Abdul Rashid, what is the maximum number of people that a club can have? Is there a maximum number?
Okay, to the best of my knowledge, I think there's no maximum number. Why we need to split is actually, like Gitiamal Hassan said, to give others the opportunity to actually participate, because
Exactly.
Toastmasters is about you getting your hands dirty into the work. And if there are so much of us, whenever, like in Zaria now, whenever we announce that there's going to be a meeting, you see 8 getting to 9 speakers. People want to speak,
Wow.
people want to speak, people want to speak. So by the time you have so many people, the opportunity to have so many speakers and the growth is going to be limited. So possibly you can decide to say, let's divide this club. And the division, you have to be very careful. You have to be very sensitive, so you don't pack the most important utility players in one place and get the other ones in the other place. So you have to try to maybe look at geographical locations and possibly commitment and experience of members and just divide accordingly. I think that can help a little bit.
Yes, and I can read out club growth director. He's already saying, let's split Zaria. I can see you will need to split
No, no,
soon.
no. Yeah,
Okay,
there's
and that
that
takes me to the
possibility.
next question. To
So,
distinguished Toastmaster Al Hassan, we have a
okay.
question from one of our members, distinguished Toastmaster Mohammed Mubarak Sahad. I love that name now. He said, what is the easiest way of splitting a club? So that's even going to answer or address what Toastmaster Abdul Rashid has just raised now. Obviously, Zaria Toastmasters Club is going to split maybe into 2 other clubs. So
Yeah,
what's the
so
easiest way?
I will share this experience with you. At the time that we wanted to create Beryl Toastmasters Club, Emerald was too large. It was becoming uncontrollable because we had about 60, like I mentioned. So we needed to split. But you cannot just create a club just like that and you just push these people here and push people there. We were very strategic. Salim will tell you, Zanim. We sat down as ESCO. We brought the list of all members. What we did, we separate ancestors, people that are not movable. We cannot remove them from Emerald. They are ancestors. Maybe they are past presidents, maybe they're charter presidents, and some old people that have been in Emirate that we met, we cannot move them. They're about more than 10. We just push them aside. Then we look at the members, the entire members. We need ESCO, right? Who is going to be the president of Emirate? Who is going to be the president of Beryl? Salim Gadado. Who is going to be the BPE of Emerald? It was Toastmaster Suraya Rufai. Who is going to be the BPE of Beryl? It was Khadija Zakari. So we match power by power, experience by experience. Who is energy in this club? So we brought people. Okay, this one, Ebuka has energy. Then Toastmaster Zakari Salu has energy. Let's separate them. This one carry it to Beryl. This one carry it to. That is how we separated that club. Because
Thank
if
you.
you say you are going to just do it and follow your intuition or anything,
Yeah.
you are going to kill the existing club. And we didn't want to do that. We want both clubs to grow organically. Emerald as a parent club will be there to support Beryl at every meeting. So they were growing organically. If you go to Emerald, you will think you are in Beryl. At the point in time when we started, if you go to Beryl, you will think you are in Emerald because everybody was there. And that was the condition I gave to them. I said, you, the ESCO of this club, you must attend Emerald meeting. You, the ESCO of Emerald, you must attend Beryl meeting. So we were doing that until the time when they were all strong clubs and they were all becoming smedley and so on.
Oh,
So it is easy, but you need to be systematic and logical about separating that club.
exactly.
Well, the
Thank
moment
you.
you reach 30, 35, you have to start thinking about how to split that club. It is obvious you are too big. And if you insist in remaining the way you are, people cannot have that opportunity to be speaking, cannot have leadership position.
Yeah.
Some people will be redundant, obviously. So you need to start thinking. And the best way to go about it is first select leaders. Who will be the leader of this club? Who will be the leader of this club? Leaders, President, Sergeant at Arms, President, Sergeant at Arms. Then the remaining members, you look at them one by one. You push this one. Now, you have people that are not active. They are just there on the dashboard, but they are not active. They don't even attend meetings. Share them into two. Push them this side, push some to the other side. So I think that's the best way to go about it. But you need the
Thank you.
buy-in of your ESCO. You need the buy-in of your ESCO. And you communicate to the members. I remember I was at every meeting. After the meeting, I will inform our members. We need to split because we want more new leaders. We want to, and what I was saying is, it is like you are a member of two clubs. You can go to other club and speak. You can go to another club and speak. You understand? And we have new leaders. It's just like a new opportunity for all of us.
Thank
So
you
that's
so much.
yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I heard match them power for power, experience, energy for energy. And all I could get from that was you must be intentional so you don't weaken the new club or weaken the old club. So I thank you so much for all of these nuggets of wisdom. Can we also appreciate them? Our members in the virtual room, can we just appreciate our two panelists? They've been amazing tonight. They've just made a very complex idea look seemingly possible, doable, achievable. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to give you 30 seconds. You know, every time you present a speech in Toastmasters Club, they say, don't forget the call to action. So give us one call to action, Toastmaster Abdul Rashid. Give us one call to action in 30 seconds. Distinguished Toastmaster Al Hassan, give all of us a call to action, 30 seconds.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Benedict. My call to action will be, let's keep going. Let the growth continues, but always remember to be intentional. We don't and we should not start a club, like I said earlier, simply because Toastmasters International needs a club. Be intentional, be purposeful. Yes, do you need it? Yes, then start your process. Follow the simple patterns and you have your club successful. And one thing to keep members that I learned through the process is to create personal touch with the members. Always reach out. Always reach out to find out, how are you doing? What are you thinking? What's your next goal? What do you plan to do? You know, put in his personal interest into your own journey. So the leadership can always take this into consideration to keep the members always connected to the club. It's not just about creating the club. It's about staying connected and following the values and growth together. It's not something we can do alone. We can always reach out, and the pattern is easy to replicate and it's easy to follow. Just be purposeful and start. Before you are ready.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you
yes,
so much.
yes,
The
yes,
pattern
yes.
is easy to replicate. The pattern is easy to replicate. Can we now have 30 seconds call to action from distinguished Toastmaster Al Hassan? The questions are still coming up, but I'm pretty sure that we can still reach out to our Club Growth Director, Toastmaster Abdul Malik Ladan, after this series. The questions are coming. Everybody wants to go out and now birth clubs. Fantastic. That's the energy we need. So 30 seconds call to action from distinguished Toastmaster Al Hassan Mohammed.
Yes, I will say it is possible. It is possible, but you must believe in it yourself. If you don't believe in it, you can never sell it to anyone. You can never sell it to anyone. And like Toastmaster Abdul Rashid said, I will end off with this quote by Zig Ziglar. You don't need to be great to start, but you must start to be great. You don't have to be a DTM to create a club, but it is possible when you start, you can be able to create a club.
Thank you
Anyone
so much.
can create a club.
Thank you so much. You don't have to be great to start, but you must start to be great. Just amazing. Just amazing. Can we just appreciate our two panelists? It's been an amazing evening, 1 hour of intense knowledge sharing. We've now realized that, birthing a club, building a club, there are actually tools. We have resources. We have people who are experienced that we can reach out to. We even have resources online that we probably didn't know. And we are going to go out, Division G. We are currently about 483 members. And it's not so much about when we start Smedley Distinguished, we want to sell the value first because there is immense value in Toastmasters. Wherever you are, once they hear you speak, they ask, where did you learn this from? And that's an opportunity to bring someone in to become a better communicator and an inspirational leader. Thank you so much to our two panelists. It's been an amazing evening. Thank you for sharing your great wealth of experience with us. We really don't take this for granted. And I know that we'll probably have you back next time if there's another club growth series. On behalf of Division G, the leadership of Division G, District 130, we want to say a big thank you. At this point, I'd like to hand over the virtual lectern to our Division Director, Division G, Distinguished Toastmaster Mansour Sadiq. Can we appreciate him? Thank you.
Thank you very much. The energetic and engaging moderator, thanks a lot for the way you anchored this section. We want to really thank you. And I also want to thank our veteran in club building, club chartering, distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan Muhammad, with 7 clubs already in your bag and more to come. We will not allow you to retire until you give us more clubs. And I also want to appreciate another veteran, Toastmaster Abdurrashid, for the great work you've been doing and for betting Zaria Toastmasters Club, which is the latest club in the division. And to all our members, thank you for showing up in numbers. We do appreciate you. So we've heard a lot of nuggets, experience sharing. Please, we want to encourage you. Talk to your friends. Talk to people around you. Let them join Toastmasters Club in Division G. And by extension, you can also join these great minds that we have here that have been helping us to create clubs. Now, I would like to appreciate the Club Growth Director for putting up this together. Thank you. The Toastmaster, I want to call you Distinguished Toastmaster Abdulmalik. It's a matter of days. It will definitely come to pass. Toastmaster Abdulmalik Ladan and my PQD, Distinguished Toastmaster Salim Gidado. I also want to recognize my area directors. We have Toastmaster Muhammad Mubarak, Toastmaster Miriam Sadiq, and every members that have been on the call from the beginning of this section till this moment. I think we have 30 and we close with 30. So now we have a token of love that we'd like to share with our presenters. And please let me share my screen. Okay, so the first certificate goes to, can you confirm if you can see it? Distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan Muhammad. We recognize and appreciate you for the valuable contribution as a speaker at the Division G Club Building Series. And this is presented to you today on the 8th day of August 2026. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Madidi.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Then the second goes to Toastmaster Abdurrashid Said. And this is also an appreciation, a token of appreciation to thank you for everything that you've shared with us this evening. And by extension, please do not stop. We believe, I think Toastmaster Bernardine has already charged you that you should give us another club from Zaria Toastmasters Club. And you've said it from all your responses to the questions that it is possible. And we are here to support you. And we believe that it is possible. Thank you very much. I think with that, I would like to call the meeting to a close. I believe that this is not going to be the first and the last club series. The CGD team, they are working on another series and they are going to inform us when they are ready. Thank you again, every members of Division G and C that join us on this platform. And we look forward to seeing you in our next club series, Club Growth Series. Thank you very much. Have a great evening and a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, resource persons, Toastmaster Rashid.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you
Thank you very
so
much.
much.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful evening.
So we'll share the recording with you in the next
Eddie
few
32, well done, sir.
We'll share it with you.
Toastmaster Mubarak. Have a pleasant day.
My leader. Thank you
Eddie
very much. I
32,
appreciate
well
it.
done, well done.
Thank you, our leaders, for sharing some part of yourselves
Appreciate
with
it.
us.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night,
night.
brothers.
And dream only of building
Energetic
clubs tonight.
Thank you,
Toastmaster
Toastmaster.
Thank you.
Don't go and beat club tonight. With
Yes.
Just dream about building clubs tonight.
Certainly, Toastmaster Obande, the energetic
Always.
Toastmaster.
Bye.
It's been an
You use
honor.
power bank,
Bye-bye.
Thank
Aja.
you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
post
you.
the
Bye.
video on Division G platform. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Mubarak.
Good night,
Toastmaster
everyone.
Mubarak. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Night.
night. Good night.
Good.
Obande, I'll borrow your power bank. If let's say you use power bank, the energy you get. Please.
I'm
me
going
collect-
out now to go and teach some children right now.
You see, please borrow me that power bank. Make I dey use am charge body. Well done, ma. That was
Thank you,
great.
sir. Thank
That
you,
was great.
sir.
Toastmaster Ferdinand is here. Well done, sir, my leader.
Let me exit and you can continue to engage your members, sir.
Not to sleep. We are finished. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.